Physics-based racing games can be really crazy, chaotic, and a lot of fun when done well, whether they're 3D or 2D like the one I just got done playing, Hero Express. But should you reward the heroic deeds of this one by buying a copy right away, or will this one have you expressing your displeasure immediately? Hero Express is one of those 2D physics racing games where your goal is to get to the end of the track. The track is filled with various hazards and traps to try to stop you from getting to the end. At any point during the track, if you run out of gas or end up destroying your vehicle, you'll have to start over from the beginning. In the game, you're playing as a superhero who's sent to global locations to take on a creature at each one of them. Taking them on just involves completing the racetrack, as there's no combat or boss encounters. As this superhero, you're driving to face off with the monster, but you've forgotten whatever important piece of equipment you need to take on that monster. The good news is it's inside the crate that's in the back of whichever vehicle you're controlling. Each one of the levels has its own track, and there's a normal and hard mode once you complete the normal mode of the track. With each one of these tracks, you have a different vehicle, and you get to upgrade the vehicles. My biggest complaint about the game, though, is you are only upgrading that vehicle for that level. As you progress, the money and your upgrades don't carry over, so every single level you're starting fresh with the base stats, and you're going to need to go through the level multiple times, failing a bunch, before you probably have enough to upgrade that vehicle to finally be able to complete the stage. You may be able to finish a few stages with the base stats, but it's exceptionally difficult, mostly due to the fact that each one of the vehicles starts off with basically no real speed or horsepower behind it, and because of this, there's a lot of giant hills all throughout the levels intentionally put there to stop your progress so that you'll end up failing and have to start over again, but you'll have that little bit of money you've earned during each run. A lot of the tracks are kind of fun, but they end up featuring very similar kind of hazards and setups to one another, so even with kind of the color palettes and backgrounds changing up, they don't really feel all that different from one another. Control-wise, they are simple and they worked well. The weight of the vehicle is a little bit heavy, so it's not completely ragdoll where you're flipping consistently or going crazy. Don't get me wrong, you can get plenty of speed, but as far as craziness goes in games like this, and I've played a ton over the years, it's on the medium to low side of crazy. The game does have a fair amount of levels, but they start to blend together after just a short amount of time, not really doing a whole lot to distinguish from one to another, as well as there really isn't a whole lot of things in the game that keep you driving. The story is extremely basic with just a single screen, as well as there's no things like collectibles or anything else to really keep an eye out for. From the technical side of things, though, I'm happy to report there was no crashing or other major glitching. Hero Express is available now on the PlayStation 4 for $4.99, and it does feature a Platinum Trophy. The game is also available on the Xbox One, Nintendo Switch, and PC. Overall, there's a lot of these kind of games out there, whether they be in the 2D realm or the 3D realm. This one lacks really any kind of crazy factor, and even the level designs were kind of basic overall. I thought the aesthetic of the graphics was perfectly fine, and the music wasn't too bad, but honestly it just left me wanting a bit more to the game. With everything said, I'm going to be giving Hero Express on the PS4 a 5 out of 10. That's going to wrap up this review though. I'd like to thank you for watching, and of course, I hope you enjoyed.